Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And midway through the season, the injuries starting to accrue. Both of these teams are at less than full strength. They're going to have to adjust.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson is out there with Dario Saric. And it's Wall. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Levine in at the 2. And for the Hawks, outside the wings are Murray and Hunter. Clint Capella is out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the point. Well, today is one of those very special dates on the NBA calendar. Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
And it's a day of reflection, a day to celebrate one of the truly great people in the history of this country. It's an honor to just be out here today celebrating Dr. King. Here we go.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Now the pass to Wall. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Levine against Murray. Levine's shot is off. And Murray's got the ball here for Atlanta. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Boy, Murray just one of those guys who loves to work it inside.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well. Yeah, good job to take it right at the lead.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first.
And you got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
That one misses. Johnson against Hunter. To the inside. And Johnson with the stop.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Bulls. Good work there as it goes.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Young against Wall. Now, here is Young. Defense right on him. Inside, outside for Murray. Here's the 3. Young's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup.
I'm not sure how defenders are supposed to guard Wembanyama without making contact.
From outside the arc. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
Here's Young after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Right block shot. Capella kicks to Hunter. Puts up a 3. Johnson, a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And the shot goes in. Levine's got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Oh, here's Murray. It's good.
That is tough. Those are those extra reps in the weight room from DeJounte Murray.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
DeJounte Murray.
Find the lane. One shot.
known as a stellar defender, Murray's offensive game has also come a long way. He's established that confidence on that end, and he's not done improving.
Powell, the pass to Looney. Here's Sohan, covered by Lee. Teardrop shot. A nice shot by Sohan. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. To the paint with 4 seconds on the clock. Misses at the rim.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs up 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And Brent, as someone who's been around the game your entire life, what advice do you give young, aspiring players?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me, Kevin, is to find the correct mentorship to where it is that you want to go. If you can find a player that's proven himself, that's about the right things, and you can get access to them, and trust me, they're more than willing to share their knowledge, go find a great mentor.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Norman Powell, and Wembanyama's out there with Kevon Looney. And it's Sohan in at the 2.
Really heads up there, a play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And Atlanta has possession after the basket by San Antonio, and it's in there.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
And so Powell will bring it up for San Antonio. And going back to the NBA draft night 2018, you remember this, when we first saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young.
And there's been so much talk about this trade, Kevin. I think we can agree both teams, it's paid dividends for both franchises. They've made immediate impacts, and in terms of Trae, he's quickly become one of the league's elite scorers.
Here's Young after the basket by San Antonio.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Powell, that's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 5. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Zach LaVine.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Wall against Young. And it's Wall. That time the assist by LaVine.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
It's off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. Hawks making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Hunter, no good.
Relaxed. Bury those kind of jumpers.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Down low, Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, the open man's out there. You got to feed him, and Murray gets the job done.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And the jam by LaVine.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. Pass to Hunter. Bogdanovich with it. The 3. Drills it from outside.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's LaVine. That one wide left.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting. Hey, I was wondering, after the show, you guys doing anything?
Well, that depends.
Well, I got 3 free tickets to Golf and Grill. Includes the go-karts, the batting cages, and they got smoked ribs.
Why, is this the first time I'm hearing about this?
Probably because you don't own the place. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
This is why coaches tell their guys, always be ready. We're going to need you. Be ready. And you don't always know which games it'll be. But tonight, they needed scoring from their reserves. Good job, guys.
It's kept them in the game, but I think they'll have to ride their stars down the stretch.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Hunter, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the pace. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. He gets it in there.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Johnson with a screen on Levine. Murray with it. Now guarded by Saric. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just one on the bucket for Murray.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Now here's Wall. 5 points in the game. Hunter grabs the miss. Hogs have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Murray against Wall. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
So crafty on the drive. When Wall is in attack mode, he really puts a ton of pressure on the D.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
First free throw is good. Atlanta making some changes. A.J. Griffin's checked in for Johnson. Lee comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Bogdanovich in for Young. Then for the Spurs, Kevon Looney comes in for Wembanyama, and it's Powell in for Dario Saric. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. A 2-point game. Lets the 3 fly. San Antonio with the rebound. Lee with the steal. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You want more of this from DeJounte Murray, just playing on the front foot, getting to the free throw line.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray. So both teams making some changes here. And so Murray nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Coffey. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And it goes down 2 points.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
To the middle. Here's Griffin. A floater. Here's Gay. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought.
The previous play. is under review.
Going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Spurs. They lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the 4th quarter, Dario Saric is out there with Johnson. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. Here's Young after the made shot from Zach LaVine. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Johnson dishes the Wall. Carries it down low. Wall's got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're in front by 8. 1:57 left in the 4th quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. LaVine against Murray. LaVine, good.
And he's been reliable as ever on offense. LaVine working hard to make a big impact on that end.
Out to the right wing. Wide open look here for Murray. Nailed from three-point land.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Count that one.
And a strong guard. Wall takes the hit and still can convert.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 9. 1:30 left to play here in the 4th. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Capella goes in. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. San Antonio leading by 7. And there's the drive. The offensive rebound. Wembanyama against Young. Here's Saric. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
In the corner, it's Hunter. On its way from Young for 2. Saric grabs the board. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Wall. Saric outside. Back to Wall. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here is Wall. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Passes to Wembanyama. Back to Wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Spurs lead by 11.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Murray. Not going to go that time. Johnson inside. Pops in the layup for 2.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Zach LaVine.